On the Krush, 3 o'clock. Well, minute after 3 o'clock. It's a Friday afternoon. KRSA, Chilesburg, Bill Bowker here. And as promised, we thought of this the other day. What a great idea to put some music by an artist that a lot of people love.
Yeah.
And you were one of them, obviously.
Well, John Prine.
I didn't even say who it was.
We're
I could have. Oh, you already knew it was John Prine. Right?
Yeah, well, you know, John Prine is one of these guys who just keeps writing phenomenal songs.
You're here to do a John Prine tune.
Dang tootin'.
Did you do a John Prine tune last night at Twin Oaks?
No, we held off because we didn't want it. We didn't want to tip our hand. No, the guy goes, "I hear you're going to be on the Krush tomorrow doing
Did he talk
John
just
Prine
like
tune."
that?
No, actually, he had a much more masculine voice, but we didn't. And we were gonna. I was tempted, and I thought, no spoilers.
He was letting the rabbit out of the hat.
He was letting the rabbit out of the hat.
I got it.
Yeah.
So what? So out of all of John Prine's tune, what are you going to do for us?
We're going to do Angel from Montgomery.
Oh, from the first record.
Got to do this one.
First record.
I learned this song way back when, and it's still great.
I saw John Prine. He was opening for Leo Cocky in Berkeley. It must have been 73. I'm not sure, but I didn't know who he was, and he did that, and he was so funny and had so much humility. It was incredible.
I know. It's like the first time when you see somebody so special, and that it just
he was really nervous because he was opening for Leo Cocky. He said, "Oh man, wait till you hear that," you know. But he was so good.
All right, so you're gonna do it for us right now.
Do it for you.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it.
All right, here we go.
Solidarity with Krush.
Well, I am an old woman. I'm named after my mother. My old man is another. Child is grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning was desire, this old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just to give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a highway to go.
Just going to continue on. We have Bear's Belly in this studio. Shauna Miller, Joe Clopton.
What's up, Bill?
Yes, sir.
How are you? You did a great job at Earlfest this year.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Kicked it off and made everybody feel so good. You're just making great music. When's your next gig?
It's Friday at the Western Saloon in Point Reyes Station.
Yeah.
A week from
A
today?
week from today.
Friday the 16th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you remember. You asked me that.
Yeah, I
I'm like,
looked at you and you had that deer in the headlights look. Yeah, no, I'm going. But Joe, he's very calm. He's got it all together, right?
I checked my calendar right before we walked in here just to make sure.
Good,
Professional.
Good. It's
Yeah.
very professional.
So what made you like Joe? Well, that's kind of a silly question. I mean, when did you start listening to John Prine? Or how did it affect you when you first heard John Prine?
Shauna suggested we learn this song and pointed me out to a YouTube video, and I watched it and enjoyed it. I have to say I hadn't really heard of him until a few years ago. But
And you know, I'm in the same boat. Yeah, a couple of my students, they were getting married, and they wanted to sing this song at their wedding, which I think is really cute. Yeah,
That's a great wedding song.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say, Amber, you're getting married.
I am, and I'm looking for a
But okay, the video was just an in thing with Iris DeMent. It was. It wasn't like
Live recording,
an actual video done to the tune.
No, but it was like a well-produced concert video.
Yeah.
I don't know if VH1 did it or something. It was, that kind of.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it was really.
And I guess John Prine was surprised that Iris DeMent would go along with it.
Was he?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know the story. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Share.
So he showed it to her, and she said, "Okay." Yeah.
It's so cool.
It is. The song we're talking about, John Prine's birthday's tomorrow, and came up with this idea, and I'm sure glad we did. The song's called "In Spite of Ourselves." It's the name of one of John's duet albums, it seems like. Anyway, when I first heard you guys do it, I said, you nailed it. I mean, Prine, of course. But
of course. Yeah.
But you guys have it. Bears Belly, you're going to do it now, right?
We're going to do
We're
it.
going to do
On
it.
the Krush.
All right, thanks.
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money, gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. And he's my baby and I'm his honey. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
Let's talk dirty and Hawaiian John Prine music as the first part of the drive home with Bill Bowker this afternoon. We're just thinking about John Prine. He's having a birthday tomorrow. I'll look up his exact age in a while. It doesn't matter. He's alive and well, and he's making music, and we're celebrating music with local artists that love John Prine. David Luning's one of them. You've known him about him he's the reason
He is the reason I do what I do, yeah.
You didn't get kicked out of Berkeley. You decided, okay, maybe I want to move on to something other than what's going on at Berkeley School of Music, right?
I mean, I would say that I too came into late knowing. I didn't grow up on John Prine or anything, but I heard it for the first time when I was going to school in Boston, and I was studying film scoring out there, and then I heard John Prine, and I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm going to do with my life. So then I left school and been doing it since. So. And
you have been, and you've been quite active. You're getting out amongst the, other than Sonoma County populace now, which is good.
Yeah, I met John Prine within the first year that I had come back from school. So he was like, he's like the reason that I left, and it was a huge deal. And it was so
you
scary.
left, you came back, and this is, starting a whole career of music you never even thought you would love and excel. Well, pretty much excel at. You're doing a good job. Well, go ahead.
Well, it is fun. It is fun. But yeah, I mean, it was so intense. It was so intense to meet him, at the Wells Fargo Center. I'm able to go backstage, and I'm standing there just like in this group of people, and he comes up to the group of people, and he's like the nicest guy in the world, and he's just like introducing himself to everyone, and everyone's like, well, yeah, we know we know who you are, and he gets to me, and I'm just like so starstruck that he gets to me, and he's just like, hi, I'm John, and I'm like, hi, I'm David. And then I was like, that was the end of that conversation. It was so awkward. I was like, this is the worst thing in the world. And so I decided that I was going to stick around because I had this whole speech I was going to give him, and he changed my life. So I finally, he's like by himself, and it's just been like 20 minutes of me just like standing backstage just standing backstage. And finally he's by himself and he's eating snacks, and I have this whole speech. And so I walk over to him and I'm like, hey, John, it's David. You know, we met earlier tonight. I just wanted you to know that I play music too.
Articulate son of a gun. Right?
I know. Oh my God. He's like, that's good. Oh my God. And that was it. That was it.
But that is, I mean, when there's somebody you respect, have so much respect for, you do get tongue-tied. It's
so
just a normal
scary.
reaction.
So scary.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do Souvenirs.
This one he wrote with Steve Goodman, right?
Yes,
Didn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Great song.
Yeah. This was like one of the first songs that I had heard of John Prine, and I love it so much.
David Luning, The Krush.
All the snow has turned to water, and Christmas days have come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they rob me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories that can't be bought, that can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows make life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning always look the same to me.
I'm going to do this Frank Bay, Anthony Paul version of Hello in There.
Oh, cool.
It's just this real deep soul version.
I've heard that version.
Yeah.
I've heard that. It's
Isn't
so
that great?
good.
Oh, it is. As we move on, and it's great to have some of our local talent come in here and, just help us out on a John Prine celebration. Krush.